So with the new EU law coming in, setting AI labeling on everything on Fanvue, from your feed, your posts, your account, and all of the pay-per-views. Obviously, this might tank conversions because some of the customers that believe this is a real girl will get wiser and see that this is actually an AI model, and that might hit your conversions quite a bit. So obviously, this is how it looks in Fanvue right now. So you have a pay-per-view sent out right here, and you see how it says modified with AI. Now, this is an EU law. Unfortunately, if you have a legal platform, which you have to have basically, which is what you want to have and where you want to sell it, because if you don't, your funds can get frozen. For viewing content from the EU as a customer, this will be on the content. Now, obviously, if you're sitting inside of this chatting box right here, you're going back and forth a bunch. As you can see here, it's going back and forth a bit. This is not my picture, by the way. It's taken from a group chat. The customer will be exposed to seeing this item for a longer period of time than they have to. The longer a customer is sitting in here, the longer they gaze around at the screen, they might start reading this, and then ultimately this as well. And they might start asking questions. How do you avoid it? Because obviously, there's some platforms out there in the AI OFM community that only use Stripe. And sure, you can run it there, but odds are your funds are gonna get frozen because sooner or later somebody demands a chargeback, Stripe investigates, and all the accounts on the platform get shut down. This has happened before in the community. I've seen it happen many times, and that's why you need a legal platform and a legal solution. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do right now. So, quick disclaimer, I part own KVIQA. We founded it back in 2024. It's just a CRM where you can literally sell on Telegram, WhatsApp, and Fanvue. So I'm just going to open my Fanvue inbox first so you can look at that. Now, this is inside of the Fanvue CRM, so we can just move between customers up here. If you're using Fanvue currently, this might come in handy for you as well. This part of the CRM is completely free as well, unlike Inflow. So obviously, we can just manage our Fanvue like that. We just send messages, stuff like that. This is just one of the features of KVIQA. The main feature that we've developed for a long time is the Telegram and WhatsApp inboxes. So I'm just going to open one of them. Alright guys, now we are inside of Telegram. This is literally a Telegram wrapper. What you see in front of you is basically an OFM CRM, but inside of Telegram, WhatsApp, and iMessage as well soon. And what we're going to do from here is just have a normal conversation with our customer. So I'm just going to say hi. And we can see inside of Telegram right here that the message has arrived. So we're going to say hi back. It's instantly right here. And we can go back and forth a bit. We can send maybe a tip button, stuff like that. The customer is here inside Telegram. He just clicks that button and he lands right inside of the tipping menu, just like that. And obviously this is an AI creator, and you can tell me what part of this looks like. You can see that it's AI. So the best part about this strategy is that when you are chatting with a customer here, you do not see the AI labeling anywhere over here, right? So that's the beauty of it all. We're just gonna go back and forth right here. Customer thinks it's the real deal, as he should. And then once we drop the pay-per-view here, I'm going to have this censored right now, obviously, because I'd rather not get demonetized or hit on YouTube. So I'm just going to set the price here to, for example, $5. And I'm going to set a pixelated blur for this one. Create the drop. And now that it's sent out, you can also see that it's been sent out right here. So we can view the image we sent out. That one's safe for work, by the way. Obviously, we're going to go back to Telegram. And now you can see that this is what the customer will see. Alright, so he's going to click on that image, which opens the DROPFANS mini application inside of Telegram. And from here, you can see that the customer spends about 2 seconds here. You have to imagine, if you're the customer, you're not going to spend a lot of time waiting on this unblurred image. You're going to quickly head down here, click pay by credit card, and you're not going to think a lot about it. You don't have time to think because you're in a hurry to see whatever this is. This is the minimum amount of time the customer spends on this page. No signups required, as you saw right there. You just click on that and you unlock it instantly. So this is how you can overcome the Fanvue AI labeling problem. Now, obviously, Fanvue is still a very good software, and it's not going to be an issue to run it even with the AI labeling, because you have to understand that the people who buy AI content, they sometimes don't even care, because these are the types of people that they are fine with even knowing that the person on the other side is a role player. Like, I don't know how deep into this rabbit hole you are, but there's Reddit communities filled with degenerates who just want a dude to act like, for example, Brecky Hill, and just pretend to be her, and they're completely fine and, you know, living in the ignorance is bliss kind of mindset. So it's not really gonna hit you that hard, to be fair. But if you want to avoid it, you know, you have a customer who really thinks that, hey, this is a real girl, this is a real connection, I'd recommend you give DROPFANS a shot as well. But in general, what you can do is you can head over to KVIQA.com. You can set up your account for free if you're a smaller agency, and you can just head over here. You know, you can hire the chatters, assign them. You can ensure that they don't steal your customers over Telegram. You can, you know, anonymize the handles, stuff like that. Now, guys, that's how I would go about avoiding these AI labels. If that's a deal breaker for you, the less amount of time they spend being able to see this shit, the better it is for the illusion. And obviously, the best solution for that is on KVIQA. And if you need a Fanvue CRM, because this isn't really going to tank your sales all too much anyway, you can also head to KVIQA and you can run both your Fanvue and your alternative Telegram, iMessage, whatever, from KVIQA as well. So obviously the links are in the description. You can use my code if you want to get a paid plan and you'll get some discount there as well. But I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Gonna drop some tricks and reviews on how to run different Telegram strategies and different sources of traffic. See you.
Blow bands, blow bands, blow bands.